What's up guys, Chandler here with Hunting House, and today we are going over the new PSE Mach 33. This is the new carbon bow from PSE for 2025. They are offering a 35-inch axle as well. So this is the newest model of their Mach 30 that they had last year, which was pretty popular amongst a lot of shooters, especially back east. This one here will probably be a lot more popular with our guys out here out west. Usually favor those longer axles and longer brace heights and things. For the brace height, you got 6 5/8 here. Speeds, I want to say they were chronoing that guy at IBO ratings of 335. We'll probably throw it through a chrono and see what we're getting for true speeds as well. Draw length adjustability is 25.5 to 31. This is using their EC2 cam. So this is a pretty popular cam. This cam has been around for a long time. Just the second generation of the Evolve cam, which has been around since the Evolve series of bows. This bow is packed full of features, including its tuning system, where it uses the EZ220 shim system. Basically here, what we've got are two little small pockets that pop off. You do need to press the bow for it, and they'll slide in and out. It is similar to like Prime's shim system, where it's not necessarily having to take the axle all the way off. It just needs to have the relief of the tension from the limbs there. They have a matching size set, much like a Matthews top hat system, so you want to make sure they do add up to 220. On those spacers, they are marked for the numbers. And then with this guy too, you do have the dovetail mounting system for the rest, as well as the core mount for like the ham skis, where it's tapped on the back of this guy here. It also has the Picatinny mount for any Picatinny mounted sights. One thing I've noticed, and I don't know if everyone does this, I know Hoyts technically don't because they've got the machined riser, but with their Picatinny mount in comparison to others, they've got the bolts just kind of offset here, and what that can do is if you need more left or right windage one way or the other, you can actually take those two out, flip this guy, and that'll actually shift the whole sight block over. So if you ever run into a sight, windage issue, you at least have something else there. Most sights today, you're probably not going to have a problem unless your bow's like way out of tune, but it's still nice to have that option just in case. The other thing is they still offer a 2-piece mounting quiver for this guy, so you've got the mount actually in the riser now. That's something that's new for this year. Or you have their system that was off of their roller guard. This again uses that new roller guard that came out last year with the Mach 30. This does come in their new clay brown color with the olive green limbs. You can just get that as a standard thing. I don't believe there's going to be an upsale on that. Usually for most bow manufacturers, when you split the riser color and the limb color up, that does cost you a little bit more. In this case, I don't believe it does. This is, I believe, a standard color for them now. Peak draw weights for this bow are going to be 50, 60, 70, and 80 pounds. So now we'll go shoot this just as you guys probably will in most pro shops. Most pro shops are probably going to set the bow up to whatever your preferred draw length and draw weight are. If you're a new shooter, obviously they'll measure you most likely and get you to wherever it feels comfortable. But yeah, we'll go give you guys some first initial thoughts on the new PSE Mach 33. So we're going to be testing this bow at my draw length of 29 inches. I do have the let off set to 80%. Here in Nevada, we do have an 80% or lower law right now. So for today's test and pretty much anything that I test here in the future, we will set it at my draw length and the 80% let off. So first shots with the Mach 33. Draw cycle is pretty smooth. It's that same Evolve cam, so anybody that's shot a PSE before knows what it's going to feel like. A little stiff up front and just kind of smooths out as you go. The bow definitely sits still. Like you can sit there and hold. Even at 80% let off, it's not feeling like it's jumpy. After the shot, there's not a lot of vibration for how lightweight this bow is. I believe they're saying this bow weighs 3.9 pounds. And when you pick it up, you definitely feel it's light. One of the things I definitely like about this bow is the grip. Like that to me is a very, very comfortable grip. Your hand can just form to it well. It's also pretty repeatable. It's very narrow. You're not getting a lot of input from it. You can just really feel your hand can kind of slide in that same spot. It's definitely a smooth draw cycle, and it does just want to sit. Yeah, there's that little jump forward, and I mean, in years past, PSE's been the same way. It's got that little bottom kick. You throw a front stabilizer on there, that's going to go away. For how light that bow is, and it being carbon, you're usually used to a lightweight carbon bow really wanting to shock you and pop out of your hands and really jump, or you feel a little twang. This bow definitely doesn't do that. As far as that goes, I think the shooter experience is really, really good. And again, with most bows being sold at this 5-foot distance, right, you're shooting bows really close. You're not really putting a sight on them, taking them out, shooting them at 20, 30 yards. You're shooting at 5 feet. I think that will do really well. I think a lot of guys are going to enjoy how comfortable that bow feels. We'll go ahead and do one more here. And even at 80%, it's like, you got to give it some to go down. It's not ready just to run on you. It's a pretty comfortable, so for you guys that have 85 or 90, it'll definitely just stay there in the back wall. And if you try to give it that wiggle, it definitely comes back. Again, just that slight pop forward. No, it's a really, really good shooting bow. I think this bow is going to do really well. If anyone gets the time or chance to shoot one of these, I highly recommend you do it. Again, with nothing on it, there's very little vibration in that bow. And I think that's the world we're coming to now, is with how dead in the hand bows really are, is how light can we make them and how vibration free can we make them. So what we're going to do now is we're actually going to build this bow, kind of go through the tuning process with it, see if we run into any issues there, which I don't think we will. PSEs in the past have usually tuned pretty well for us. And again, we'll kind of go through the tuning features with you guys and kind of see it in a real world scenario, hopefully.